What's up, guys? It's Anthony Alsanti, your go-to fragrance guy, and today I have a very exciting topic to talk about. At least I think it's very exciting, and I hope you find it very exciting as well. So I don't know if you've noticed. I'd like to think that a lot of people noticed, but I haven't put out a video in quite a long time. 7 months, I believe. And there's a few reasons for that. I've been very busy. Summer's usually very busy for me with work and real life stuff that all of us people have to go through and endure sometime throughout our lives. And also, I've noticed that the fragrance game has been a little bit quiet. I don't know if it's because of the COVID pandemic that we've been going through, but you can't go to the department store anymore, pick up a fragrance, put it down, try it out, leave, walk out in a couple minutes like you used to. So I think that's making it harder for people to discover more fragrances. It's harder for fragrance companies to build hype around their fragrances when people aren't going to the stores and smelling it. So I'm gonna give the fragrance game a little break and say that that's the reason why we haven't had much excitement. But I think as places start to reopen and we're hopefully starting to phase out of this pandemic, I know that it's starting to ramp up now a little bit more, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Keep praying and wishing for the best. But things are going to start to reopen again, hopefully, and we will eventually be able to go to the department store like we used to and pick up and put down fragrances and walk out and try them and see if they're good or not. And I think that'll make it much more exciting than it was or it has been in the past year and a half. So I've kind of been waiting for something very exciting to arise to get me motivated enough to come in front of the camera and tell you about it. And like I said, it's been quiet for the past year and a half. And I discovered some fragrances that I really want to tell you about. Now, I say I discovered, I'll take partial credit for discovering them, but they were really presented to me. Somebody from the company S1CK Jewelry, or S1CK Jewelry. It's spelled S1CK. I don't know if it's pronounced like that, but I'm going to call it S1CK Jewelry for the purposes of this video. Somebody from that company reached out to me and said, hey, we love your YouTube channel. We'd like to know if you'd like to review some of our fragrances for us. And I was like, you know what? Part of the reason I started this is so I can promote companies that I think deserve more credit, deserve more hype, and deserve more business. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a big Dua Fragrances fan. I love Dua Fragrances, and I think they deserve more credit for what they do. And I want to be doing that for more companies. Dua doesn't send me fragrances. I've gotten a couple comments saying Dua sends me fragrances. They don't. This company did send me these fragrances for free, however, but I do value my own opinion. I will not give you any opinions that I don't believe are true. I value what I tell you guys. I value my viewers, and I don't want to be discredited by me promoting products that aren't good. So I hope that you can trust my opinions and what I tell you when I review these fragrances. So they sent me 2 fragrances. They do have a multitude of fragrances. They also, as the name would imply, sell jewelry. It is S1CK Jewelry. And they have necklaces, chains, rings, bracelets, and it's pretty cool stuff, good looking stuff. I wouldn't say gothic. It is kind of gothic designer, rocker style. It looks nice, very nice. I looked at the website and I thought about buying some things because I liked the way it looked. And it's a nice, edgy, stylish look, and it looks good. So if you're interested in jewelry, check it out. But what I'm more interested in is the fragrances, and I think they knew that. Otherwise, they would have sent me the jewelry. But they sent me 2 fragrances. They do have more, like I said. S1CK Jewelry likes to promote their Pheromone fragrances. And I say Pheromone in quotes as if they're lying. They're Pheromone fragrances. They are known to have pheromones in them. And I've read up on the reviews, and a lot of people talk good about them. So I mean, if that tells you anything, the reviews are good. People trust reviews. I trust reviews. So I wanted to try it. And they sent me 1 fragrance that's not pheromone based. It's actually a clone of Creed Aventus. They sent me 1 fragrance that's not pheromone based and 1 that is pheromone based. And I'm going to start with the one that is a Creed Aventus clone. This one is called Liquid Silver. Now, the bottle looks a lot like Valentino Uomo. Okay, it does look a lot like it. But you know what? It looks good. It looks good. It's got the bedazzled cap, diamond cut bottle. I love it. I love it. I'm not knocking it at all for looking like Valentino. It's a stylish bottle. I have it on my shelf right at the top. I like it. It looks very nice. Diamond cut, sparkles, perfect for presentation. I like it a lot. The box is nice. For anybody that's wondering what the jewelry looks like, it has this kind of design on it. A lot of the jewelry has a design like this on it. I hope you can see it. But that type of design is what they really center their jewelry around. Based on what I've seen, if you look up the company and talk to people who are in the company, they might tell you something different. But this is kind of the style that they go for, and with their, you know, charms on their necklaces and stuff like that. Looks cool. I like it. I opened the box, and it's got a magnetic shut box, which is pretty fancy for a company that's kind of starting to get their fragrances out. And the fragrance lies in this nice little packaging, cloth surrounding, lies very nice and tight in there. A lot of companies don't have their fragrances really tight in there. I can put this upside down, it's not going to fall. It's very nicely packaged. I liked it. I was very surprised with the packaging. But it's a Creed Aventus clone, and I have a lot of those. You have a lot of those. There's a lot of them. The two that I have that are really mainstays in my collection are Club de Nuit Intense Man. I've made a video about that, and it's the reason that I sold my Creed Aventus. And Pineapple Vintage, Parfums Vintage, Emperor X Straight. That's what I have. And those are both awesome. Emperor X Straight's a little quiet, a little more light. Club de Nuit Intense Man's very loud, okay? That is probably my favorite to wear. I love the compliments I get from it. I think it's fantastic. But does this one beat it? Does this one beat it? Does it beat Emperor X Straight? And I'm going to tell you right now, I was very nervous when I opened this fragrance because this is the first time I've ever been sent fragrances. I really did not want to bash them, come on here and say, these fragrances stink. This is the first time I've ever been sent fragrances, and I never want to be sent fragrances again, so this stinks. No, I didn't want to do that. I would, if I had to do it, I would do it. And you're going to know soon enough if I do it. But I would do that, but I really didn't want to, so I was nervous. You know, I kind of didn't even want to smell it. I opened the cap, and I kind of like looked away, you know. I was like, here we go. I put my nose up to the bottle, and it smells just like Creed Aventus. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, first of all, I know a lot of companies do it, but this is like really good quality, at least from the cap. It's really good. And I'm going to read you some of the notes. You got pineapple, apple, juniper berries, bergamot, jasmine, patchouli, musk, vanilla, ambergris, and molecule 01, which is ISO-E Super. So you're getting a lot of the same notes that are in Creed Aventus in liquid silver, if not all of the notes that are in Creed Aventus in liquid silver. I know it's missing the birch wood and the birch tar and stuff like that, but most of the notes that are in Creed Aventus are in here, and it smells like it. You'll notice that because it smells a lot like Creed Aventus. You're just getting some extra notes in the juniper berry, the ambergris, and the ISO-E Super that really elevate this fragrance. With liquid silver, you're getting an elevated Creed Aventus. It's more alluring, it's more attractive, it's more refreshing, it's more aromatic, and it's more mass appealing. It's like a designer Aventus. And a lot of the time, I stray away from niche smelling stuff because it's too off-putting. People aren't going to like it. And this is just easier to wear. You can wear it around more people. And when I sprayed this one on, let me tell you, it smelled better than Club de Nuit Intense Man. Now, Club de Nuit Intense Man is a beast. Will I wear it more than Club de Nuit Intense Man? I'll probably tell you later on in this video, but this stuff smells better. It just does. It's very good quality. It's very good quality. Niche quality, it's right up there with niche quality. It's right up there. And it's more mass appealing than Aventus is. Aventus can be a little bit off-putting to some people. This stuff will not be off-putting. You smell it in the air, and it is going to allure people. It's a very alluring fragrance. It does the job that it's supposed to do very well. I get a lot of compliments with it. A lot of people that don't compliment me anymore because I wear fragrances around them all the time said that stuff is really good. They didn't really come out and say it because it takes a really special fragrance for the people that I'm around a lot to compliment me because I wear fragrances so much. But I said I was sent fragrances by a company, and they're like, oh, that's what you were wearing? And they're like, dude, that was really good. You know, it was just awesome. So they gave me compliments. I do get compliments. I have gotten a few unsolicited compliments from this, and it does a great job. And I'm going to be honest with you, It performs. I do go nose blind to it. It performs a good 6-7 hours. I sprayed a lot because I go nose blind to it, and I think it's somewhat lighter. When I say 6 to 7 hours, I also want you to know as a disclaimer that it probably lasts much longer than 6 to 7 hours. It performs, for me, 6 to 7 hours, as in I can smell it for 6 to 7 hours, but people have given me compliments long after I can smell it, so it could be pushing 9 to 10 hours. So you're getting a very good performing fragrance in here, better than most designer and some niche fragrances. People always say they want a powerhouse fragrance, a fragrance that you can just knock out a room with. Not every fragrance should be a knockout fragrance, okay? Not every fragrance should be a one spray and you choke out a room fragrance. There's a place for every single concentration, every single fragrance on the power scale. I'll call it the power scale. You want some light fragrances, some medium strength fragrances, and some very strong fragrances. This is medium. I'd say it's medium, and it's more suitable for more occasions. It just is. Dua, their fragrances project so much sometimes that you don't even want to be in the room. Or I'm actually, when I wear some of their fragrances sometimes, I'm afraid that I'm going to choke out people. This, I have no fear. The first time I sprayed this, I was like, I could spray this 1,000,000 times, and I'm not choking anybody out because it's very, very refreshing. It's got a very, very aromatic feel to it. It's very nice, very nice. It lingers in the air very well. When you smell this one at a distance, and you're getting the sillage of it, it is just like Creed Aventus, and I'd say I'd wear this more than Aventus because it's designer, and designer is usually more mass appealing. This stuff is awesome. It's 50 milliliters for $118, 30 milliliters for $98. But if you're skeptical at all, don't think that I'm telling the truth. Drop $15.98 on the 5 milliliter sample and tell me if you like it, because I think that's the best. You have to try it. You have to try it because it's really good. You have to try it. If you like it, buy it. If not, if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. But you should check it out. That's the way I would go about it. Get the sample. This stuff is killer. It really is killer. And I will say, I'm going to wear it more than Club Nade Weed Intense Man because it's easier to wear than Club Nade Weed Intense Man. It takes over Club Nade Weed Intense Man, as it should. It's a more expensive, higher quality fragrance. It should. It's better, it's more mass appealing, and you can spray it and you won't choke people out. It's an awesome fragrance. But there's more. There is more. There's always more, with seems to be with SICK Jewelry. I layer this stuff. I layer it with the second fragrance that they sent me, which is Alpha Q. Now, they sent me a small travel size bottle of it, which will not be around much longer because I smelled it, I've showed people it, and they said, that is exquisite, you need to show people or tell people about it, and it is fantastic. This is one of the Pheromone fragrances. This is the main Pheromone fragrance that they like to promote. It has supposedly a mixture of 20 plus pheromones perfectly combined to give you the maximum alluring confidence feel that you would get from a pheromone fragrance. Now, I've always been interested in pheromone fragrances, and I've always wanted to try them, but I never really got around to it. People say that pheromones don't smell that great, so honestly, I didn't want to put something on that might not smell good or buy something that might not smell good. This was sent to me. They said, we're working on scenting our pheromone fragrances so that you don't even know there's pheromones in it, and guess what? You don't. You would never know. You tell somebody this is a pheromone fragrance or other pheromone, if they've tried other pheromone fragrances, and they'll say, no, it's not, because it does not smell funky like a pheromone fragrance usually does. This stuff is awesome. It's awesome. It smells a lot like Aventus. It's got like a pineapple berry feel to it, peppery feel to it. It is more peppery than liquid silver, but it's very reminiscent to liquid silver. It's got isoe super in it, a lot of isoe super. It's light. You can spray it a lot. I combine these two, I get the full effect of what they believe is the pheromone effect from these fragrances. Spray Alpha Q on, spray liquid silver on, and you're going to get SICK Jewelry's best product, in my opinion. And it's funny because I talked to them about it, and one of their people from their sales team, Dante, said that he actually uses that combination. And it's funny that I said that because I think that he thought it's something that, you know, might be a secret formula for him, and I used it. I picked it right up on it. I said, hey, these two will be really good meshed together. And I will tell you, I said that this fragrance doesn't give me as many unsolicited compliments, but when I told people that this is the fragrance that was sent to me, they said, that was awesome. This stuff, they just tell me is awesome straight off the bat, right off the bat. This is fantastic. My brother, who's very picky with fragrances, smelled it and said, this is fantastic. You got to tell people about it. So here I am telling you about it. I don't know if it's the pheromones that are supposedly in it. I say supposedly like they're not in it. There are pheromones in it. Liquid Alchemy Labs is the one who made this one with S1CK Jewelry, which is, I believe, a pretty well-known chemistry lab that makes fragrances. And they did a good job. They did a very good job. This is an awesome fragrance. It's, like I said, it's very light. You can spray it a million times. It's like Creed Aventus mixed with Dior Sauvage mixed with Molecule 01, which is an awesome combination. Who wouldn't want that? It's just really, really good. So a 2-ounce bottle, 60 milliliters, is going to run you $129. A travel size is going to run you $29.97. Get the travel size, check it out, wear it around people, see if you get a better social interaction, and if you like it, buy the whole bottle. Also, you give a code Liquid Silver at the checkout and you get 20 or 25% off. You get a good discount. 20 or 25% off with Liquid Silver at the checkout. Okay? Put it in, you'll get a pretty decently discounted price for these fragrances. Now, like I said, as far as the pheromone, better social interactions go, I don't know how much I can attest to that yet. I've worn it a few times. I think I'm gonna wear it more to get more of a feel. If it really does give me much more of an experience, I'm going to come back on and tell you guys about it. But I can tell you right now, people love this stuff. They give me unsolicited compliments, and I've only worn it a couple times, and I've gotten more unsolicited compliments than I've gotten in a long time. So this stuff is very good. It works. I don't know if it's the pheromones, but it works. It works very good. Guys, I will leave a link in the description to buy Alpha Q and Liquid Silver from S1CK Jewelry in the description of this video. And that's all I got for you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with me these 7 months that I've been absent. I hope to be here more regularly. I will try my absolute best. If you haven't, please subscribe. Hit that notification button, that bell, so you get notified every time I release new videos. I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you very much to S1CK Jewelry for sending me these fragrances. I thoroughly enjoyed them, and I will continue to enjoy them. Thank you very much, guys. Keep on smelling great, and I will see you next time.